Good morning, everybody. So take a walk with me and let's vlog real quick. By the way, I'm shooting this vlog with the Zenfone 3 Max's front-facing camera, so you guys pretty much get like an idea of how the cameras will look. But anyways, I wanted to talk about custom ROMs and how or why it's a dying field. I know, right? It's a little controversial topic because some people, will actually probably feel like what I'm saying is totally incorrect. That custom ROMs is everything, and you know what? To the diehard Android enthusiasts, they're gonna feel that way. I think the veil that was pulled over everyone's head was that when back in the day when there was a lot of Android development, there was a lot of custom ROMs being pumped out left and right, and just about every device was getting love. I'm talking about from flagships to even the most low-end Android device was getting love. Okay, um, the veil was that everyone believed that anyone that bought an Android device, this was one of the things they wanted to do, and we couldn't be more more wrong in any way because when you think about it, the average smartphone user, a person who purchases an Android device just to have a smartphone, doesn't purchase the device because it has the ability for custom ROMs and deving and all that stuff. They buy it for two purposes: have access to social media, taking pictures and videos, and that's it. They don't care to root their device to unlock its full potential. They don't care to install a custom recovery so you can do things like, something that I feel the native Android recovery should have, which is a full backup of your device that's flashable in case anything goes wrong. The average consumers don't care about that. They just want a device that feels good in the hand, looks good to the eye, takes pictures, gives them access to social media. That's it. So we lived under that whole thing where we thought that everyone wanted their device rooted and install custom ROMs. I've had people comment and argue the case point with me, literally calling everyone that did not root their Android device idiotic or dumb or stupid, which was kind of lame to put things in that kind of context. So, as time has grown, because don't get me wrong, even though there wasn't a lot of people back then and even till today that still wanted to root their Android device and have custom recovery and all that stuff, you still had a lot of development back then. We also didn't have mobile service providers basically asking OEMs to lock down bootloaders or to find a way to make it absolutely hard for developers to actually want to root a device and want to build a custom recovery for it, therefore building custom ROMs for it. What was the major reason that mobile service providers wanted that? Well, they didn't want people accessing the Wi-Fi hotspot capabilities on your smartphone and basically tethering data to your other devices in your home for free. They were charging for it back then. So, fast forward today, the reason why it's such a dying field is because you have all these checks and balances, these things that was put into place to literally make it hard to root your Android smartphone, thus enabling it to even try and bump recovery onto it. A lot of developers have just given up. They have given up on building custom ROMs. Gosh, construction sucks. But they have given up on it. They have given up on, trying to find these outside of the box methods of rooting these devices. And they mainly focus with flagship devices, and most of the flagship devices that they focus on are the ones that don't have lockdown bootloaders. They're not tightly secured locked, basically. And that's why you see a lot of that on there. But to live in the idea thinking that everyone that purchased an Android smartphone wanted these things, that's the point that I'm trying to make in this video. Because it's surprising as it is, that's not the case. And while us geeks could argue amongst the point saying that's not true, that is absolutely true. Your average consumer, your average smartphone user does not give a crap about rooting and installing custom ROMs. They don't. They never have. They never will. It takes people like us, Android enthusiasts, to really go and let them know about the things, the capabilities that their smartphones can do if you unlock its potential by rooting it. It takes us to actually tell them that. They don't go on YouTube searching for custom ROM videos and da 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 da, I mean, think about it. Let's just put it in this context. If every smartphone user wanted custom ROMs on their phones, wouldn't you agree with me that Max Lee from High on Android would have an extremely high traffic of views on his videos? Because he's like one of the gurus when it comes to installing custom ROMs on an Android smartphone. I mean, literally his second channel, High on Android, he has a bunch. And he has done a bunch with a lot of flagship devices. And it has a great amount of views, but it doesn't have that viral type view. That's just because the average consumer doesn't really care. So I just kind of wanted to make this vlog to kind of express that, why, custom ROMs field is like is a dying field, flashing custom ROMs and stuff. Don't mind the construction. Whew, that's ugly. Anyhow, guys, if you guys enjoyed my little rant vlog today, you guys let me know by smashing that like button. Let me know you guys enjoyed it. Links on the display. Click them. Click that subscribe button, the bell option. Sorry for the loud noise. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.